All right, so now this video, I'm giving men some game here. I'm gonna give y'all men some game. Check this out, y'all. Women can sense a man that's confident. Keep that in mind. Women can sense a man that is confident. If you're not confident within yourself, she ain't gonna want to fuck with you. They can sense that shit from miles away. She can sense that shit from miles away. So if you see a woman that looks good and she gives you some eyes or something, that's your cue to get on it. You cannot let that shit slide, because once you let it slide, you ain't never gonna get it again. I'm telling y'all now, I've done it. I've done it. Trust me, I've done it all. I've approached women without them giving me eyes. I've let women slide that gave me little tiny hints, and I let it slide because I didn't feel like putting in all that work and doing all that, possibly getting denied. And you know what? Every time I do that, I fucking instantly regret it. So y'all men have to pick up on these cues. Women give little tiny signals that you have to pick up on immediately. And I'm telling you now, if you don't do it, the next man's gonna do it that has the confidence. So you have to get your confidence up, men. You have to get your confidence up. That being said, listen, you got to think like this. This goes out for the men that have problems, approaching women, especially when they give them signals. Listen, if a woman gives you a sign, you got to go after it. And you know how to go after it? I'm going to give y'all some hints right now. I'm going to give y'all some tips. Strap your motherfucking seatbelt on. I'm going to give you some tips right now. This is how you go after women if you're scared. If you're like, oh, I'm nervous, I don't want to get denied, this and that. This is how you do it. Say you're out and about. Say you're at the mall. Say you're at a function, event, whatever the fuck it is. You see the girl, she gives you a little eye, she gives you some invite. It could be the tiniest thing. That's your cue. How do you do it? If you're nervous and scared, you got to think to yourself, listen, am I going to be better off if I don't try? Am I going to be able to sleep at night if I don't even try this? Or am I going to sleep better if I try it and know that I actually tried? And even if I get denied or not, I can still live with myself because I actually tried. Because you miss 90% of the shots that you do not try. I'm telling you. Actually, no, I'm lying. You miss 100% of the shots that you don't try. So you have to go and try. Another thing that helped me to, talking to the baddest women that didn't even give me whatever, just for the baddest women or good looking women or whatever the case may be, I tell myself, listen, am I going to see this girl ever again? No. The chance of me seeing her again is slim to none. That's number one. And number two, right before I'm about to go approach her, if I'm really feeling that nervous for some reason, say I haven't approached a woman in a little while, for whatever reason, because I've been focused on other shit, and I just haven't been out and about like that to be, approaching women all the time. So I probably haven't approached women in a minute, and my game is a little dusty. So what I'll do is I'll psych myself up and be like, I'll tell myself, listen, is this even going to matter at the end of the day? We're all going to die anyways. None of this shit's even going to matter. Who gives a fuck? Nobody's here. Nobody cares. After this, regardless if she denies you or not, what's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to forget about it within a minute later, and it's all going to be forgotten, and life goes on, and we're all going to die, so it don't even matter. So who gives a fuck? And that's what I tell myself if I really get to that nervous point, which, doesn't happen all the time, but it happens every so often. I'm human, And, and fellas, try that tactic. I guarantee to work. I guarantee you. And listen, the best way to get your confidence up to approach women is to, number one, work on yourself. Get your money up, get your muscle up, hit the gym, take care of yourself. And if you want to start approaching women here and there, when you see them out and about, stop practicing, start approaching women. You don't even have to, you don't need no pickup lines. You don't need nothing. Just be like, just give them a simple conversation. Hey, how you doing? And she says, hey, I'm doing good. How about you? Then she wants to engage. You got to keep going with it. And it's simple. You just say, listen, you can do this. Oh, I like your sneakers. Oh, thank you. Where'd you get those from? I seen those before and I thought they were super dope, but they look better on you. Hey, listen, simple ass things. Simple. Or, hey, I like your hairstyle. It looks really nice. I like it. It looks good on you. Oh, thank you. Absolutely. You know, things like just simple things. Those are simple conversations. Don't try to go there trying to act like, you know, you trying to pull game on a woman, because they can sense that shit too. That's clown shit. Have an actual normal conversation, and they're gonna respect that more. And then if the conversation keeps flowing, then you'll know, hey, listen, can I get your number? You know, I think we had a good conversation, and I'd like to talk to you more. You know, you seem mad cool. Keep it casual, keep it normal. Don't go crazy. And if they fucking with you, they're gonna do it. If the vibe is good, they fucking with you, they're gonna do it. It's not the end of the day if they don't. Who cares? At least you're practicing, you're getting, you know, the more you do that, the better you're gonna get. And the more confidence you're gonna get. You know what I mean? So, fellas, you know, don't be scared, don't be nervous. It's only women. You know, it's not that big of a deal. At the end of the day, we're all gonna go. So, you know, but when they give you them signs, you got to pick up on them immediately, because if you don't, the next man will. And guess what? You'll never see that girl ever again in your life, ever. And you'll never have that shot again. So, yeah. Oh, and what I learned from my experience, if you're talking to an older woman, you got to ask for her number. And if you're talking to a younger chick, like in her early 20s, you got to ask for her Instagram. Those are the two things that I learned. All right. Because the older women are more mature. They want to see you serious. The younger chicks, they play a lot of games. So you got to kind of ask for their Instagram. It's a good opener to open up, you know, to get to know her more. And if she fucks with you, then DM her and shit, you know, and see what happens from there. So yeah, that's my game for you fellas out there. Get it right. Peace.